This is the first trumpet in the Trevor James Renaissance line. It's the TR 2500. It's a fantastic trumpet that has excellent intonation and mainly just is really responsive and very easy to play. When I tried out all the trumpets, this was one of my favourites just because it just speaks so easily, and that is certainly a bonus feature for students who are learning the trumpet. And another one of those features for students that I really noticed straight away was that the low D and C sharp almost as well is perfectly in tune without adjustment of the slides, which is great for students with small hands. D is probably the second note that students learn, and if it's horrifically sharp, it's a bit painful for their teachers. And it's pretty much bang in tune, and you've just got fine adjustment from the slides. The most idiosyncratic feature of this trumpet, I think, is the response and just the ease of articulation. And it responds really quickly to different kinds of articulation as well, which is fun for more advanced players and just dead easy for students to play. I mean, all in all, I think Trevor James have come up with a trumpet that delivers some high-end kind of features in its intonation and sound, but at a great price. This is the next trumpet in the Trevor James Renaissance line. It's the TR 4500. It has a red brass bell and a red brass lead pipe. This is not merely a step-up trumpet from the 2500. It's a much weightier instrument. It actually has an individual, unique character of its own in the Trevor James line. I'd say that this trumpet is not merely a step-up trumpet because it actually requires a bit more playing. And you'll find that jazz soloists looking for an individual sound, and also like symphonic players who want to just really play nice and loud and have a rich projecting sound, they'll find something in this trumpet that they like as well. So it's not merely a student trumpet. So for an individual depth and colour to your sound, this trumpet is great. This is the next trumpet in the Trevor James Renaissance line. It's the 8500. This trumpet has a bright, zingy kind of appeal. It's very easy to play, very responsive, rather like their entry-level model. There is more weight and character as you'd expect. It has some classic design elements in the French bead bell and the stays and the lightweight caps and a Mount Vernon receiver. I think all these things go to make the character of the trumpet extremely responsive, nice and fast and zippy to play. And it's something that I've really enjoyed, and I think when you trial trumpets from other manufacturers against this one, you'll find that you keep on coming back to the 8500. This is the top of the range model in the Trevor James Renaissance trumpet line. It's the TR 15000. It's an amazing looking trumpet, silver plated with these gold accents on the valves and slides, and with lovely engraving as well. It's actually a very weighty trumpet, and I think that shows when you play it. Actually, it makes a very weighty sound, quite rich and deep, and for me this is certainly an orchestral instrument first and foremost. And so for players that need that depth and who want bags of projection and still have sound that has everything in it, both zing and depth, the TR 15000 is a great trumpet. This is the Trevor James cornet, CT 4500. It's a fantastic instrument to play, and I really enjoy the fact that it's so easy. It has a lovely quick response and an extremely kind of vibrant tone. As with most cornets, it has a lovely warm sound, but I think what sets it apart from other instruments that I've played in the past is that this warm sound actually projects. There's nothing worse than making a beautiful sound but no one really knowing about it. It has a vibrant projection that maybe other cornets don't have. It's equally at home, therefore, I think, in brass bands and in the orchestra. This is the Trevor James CT 6500 cornet. It's a superb instrument, especially I think for the brass band. It has a sweet kind of bloom and core to the sound that those might, long for the days of traditional classic instruments, but find that also that those instruments sometimes lack the projection and intonation qualities that you need in a modern test piece. So for those who end up playing the solos or the exacting kind of tiring tutti sections in these new test pieces, this cornet is a serious contender. This is the Trevor James flugelhorn FH6500. It's in lacquer here with a gold brass bell. It's also available in silver plate. Flugelhorn makes just the right sound. It's hauntingly neutral, it's rich and dark. But the thing that makes it outstanding for me is the fact that it plays rather like a trumpet. It's easy to play, the response is nice and quick, and also the intonation is superb. I know that brass band players will really enjoy the fact that above the stave it's not hazy and kind of undecided like some flugelhorns are. It slots really well, plays like a trumpet, sounds like a flugelhorn, and I think basically it has that pick up and play appeal that both professional trumpet players and brass band players will enjoy.